Bob is an average consumer. He buys what he needs without paying much attention to it. But while drinking his Coke in front of a TV documentary, he realized that millions of bottles like his ended up in the sea. And when he changes the channel, he realized that a bottle of Coke contains 11.8% of sugar. He thought, dang, that's a lot of sugar, man. Bob knew that something had to change. He was doing no good to his body and to the environment. So Bob went to the supermarket with the idea of buying something better for himself and the environment. But he got confused in front of all the logos and the information on the labels. Bob thought, how the hell can I know if it's good for me or for the environment? Don't worry, Bob, we got you. Here's what you need to know about the labels on the products you buy. First, if what you want to prioritize is your health, it's not necessarily the label that's going to help you, but the knowledge of the kind of products to choose. Raw and pure products like fresh vegetables, fruit, milk, meat, etc., or one-ingredient products like almonds, flour, or raisins are always going to be the best solutions for your body, because home cooking preserves the vitamins and other good substances that often get lost during industrial food processing. Plus, it helps you to avoid additives and allergens that you could find in processed food. And if you go for organic food, you'll be sure that little to no pesticides and GMOs enters your body. So just to be sure, check the ingredient list. But if you want to prioritize the environment, there are a few things that you can look for on the labels. First, an organic logo. Yes, organic food is not only good for your health, it's also good for the planet. In Europe, the Euroleaf guarantees that strict rules on production, processing, transport and storage are respected. This mode of agriculture maintains healthy soils in which water is easily absorbed, so it requires less watering and saves our water resources. But it also protects insect life, especially pollinators that are essential for our food to grow. Also, organic fields are typically not monocropped, which means there are not huge fields of one plant, the type of fields where diseases and bugs spread easily. Human-scale crops means safer harvests. The place of origin of our food is also mandatory information to find on the packaging, and that gives you an idea of the travel that your food had to do before ending up on the supermarket shelves. Keep in mind that the further the place of production is, the longest the travel was, and therefore the largest the carbon footprint. Because avocados from Peru had to take at least one plane to arrive in Europe, and plane transportation is a highly polluting sector. You might also be interested in the human lives that participated in the making of your food, and organic food typically is also great for them because while cultivating organic food, farmers avoid contact with the harmful substances found in pesticides. That way, their health is protected. But not only does their health matter, but also their living conditions and their wages. You know that in some countries, labor rights are far from being a thing, and farmers are exploited and get poorly paid. So if you want to ensure that your food was grown by a farmer that gets fairly paid, you can go for the obvious fair trade label. There are a bunch of different logos that also refer to the specific country it is from, but the most famous is the one from Max Havelaar. So look for one of these logos and you'll be taking a step in the direction of labor rights and living wages respected for the farmers. But there are also some other logos created by the European Union to help you as a consumer to know where your food comes from. It's the Geographical Indication System. It makes sure that the Kalamata olive oil or Conti cheese originates from the region their name refers to, and that they meet the quality attached to the know-how of the region. The most important logos in that field are Protected Designation of Origin and Protected Geographical Designation. The difference between the two is that PDO guarantees that 100% of the ingredients and the production process are sourced and done in the said region, while PGI is more flexible on the part that actually takes place in the region. And when that region is located in a country that has strict laws on labor rights, you also have the guarantee that the people who made your food worked in good conditions regarding the local laws. To recap, whether you're preoccupied mostly with your health, your farmer's health, or the planet's health, you can help all three by consuming organic food that was grown close to your home and used as few intermediaries as possible. So Bob, is it clear now?